Code of Judicial Conduct. Preamble. An honorable, competent, and independent judiciary exists to administer justice and thus promote the unity of the country, the stability of government, and the well-being of the people. Canon 1. A judge should uphold the integrity and independence of the judiciary. Rule 1.01. A judge should be the embodiment of competence, integrity, and independence. Rule 1.02. A judge should administer justice impartially and without delay. Rule 1.03. A judge should be vigilant against any attempt to subvert the independence of the judiciary and resist any pressure from whatever source. Canon 2. A judge should uphold the impropriety of the appearance or of impropriety in all activities. Rule 2.01. A judge should behave at all times as a, to promote public confidence in the integrity and impartiality of judiciary. Rule 2.02. A judge should seek publicity for personal vainglory. Rule 2.03. A judge shall not allow family, social, or other relationships to influence judicial conduct or judgment. The prestige of judicial office shall not be used or lent to advance the private interest of others, nor convey or permit others to convey the impression that they are in a special position to influence the judge. Rule 2.04. A judge shall refrain from influencing in any manner the outcome of litigation or dispute pending before another court or administrative agency. Canon 3. A judge should perform official duties honestly and with impartiality and diligence adjudicative responsibilities. Rule 3.01. A judge shall be faithful to the law and maintain professional competence. Rule 3.02. In every case, a judge shall endeavor diligently to ascertain the facts and the applicable law unswayed by partisan interest, public opinion, or fear of criticism. Rule 3.03. A judge shall maintain order and proper decorum in the court. Rule 3.01. A judge should be patient, attentive, and courteous to lawyers, especially the inexperienced, to litigants, witnesses, and others appearing before the court. A judge should avoid unconsciously falling into the attitude of mind that the litigants are made for the courts instead of the courts for the litigants. Rule 3.05. A judge shall dispose of the court's business promptly and decide cases within the required periods. Rule 3.06. While a judge may to promote justice, prevent waste of time, or clear up some obscurity, properly intervene in the presentation of evidence during the trial, it should always be borne in mind that under interference may prevent the proper presentation of the cause of the ascertainment of truth. Rule 3.07. A judge should abstain from making public comments on any pending or impending case and should require similar restraint on the part of court personnel. Administrative responsibilities. Rule 3.08. A judge should diligently discharge administrative responsibilities, maintain professional competence in court management, and facilitate the performance of the administrative functions of other judges and court personnel. Rule 3.09. A judge should organize and supervise the court personnel to ensure the prompt and efficient dispatch of business and require at all times the observance of high standards of public service and fidelity. Rule 3.10. A judge should take or initiate appropriate disciplinary measures against lawyers or court personnel for unprofessional conduct of which the judge may have become aware. Rule 3.11. A judge should appoint commissioners, receivers, trustees, guardians, administrators, and others strictly on the basis of merit and qualifications, avoiding nepotism and favoritism. Unless otherwise allowed by law, the same criteria should be observed in recommending appointment of court personnel where the payment of compensation is allowed. It should be reasonable and commensurate with the fair value of services rendered. Disqualifications. Rule 3.12. A judge should take no part in the proceeding where the judge's impartiality might reasonably be questioned. These cases include, among others, proceeding where A. The judge has personal knowledge of disputed evidentiary facts concerning the proceeding. B. The judge served as executor, administrator, guardian, trustee, or lawyer in the case or matters in controversy of a former associate of the judge served as counsel during their association of or the judge or lawyer was material witness therein. C. The judge ruling in a lower court is the subject of review. D. The judge is related by consanguinity or affinity to a party litigant within the sixth degree or to counsel within the fourth degree. E. The judge knows that the judge's spouse or child has a financial interest as here, legatee, creditor, fiduciary, or otherwise in the subject matter in controversy or in party to the proceeding, or any interest that could be substantially affected by the outcome of the proceeding. In every instance, the judge shall indicate the legal reason for inhibition. Remittal of disqualification. Rule 3.13. A judge disqualified by the terms of Rule 3.12 may instead of withdrawing from the proceeding disclose on the record the basis of disqualification if based on such disclosure to the parties and lawyers independently of the judge's participation, all agree in writing that the reason for the inhibition is immaterial or insubstantial. The judge may then participate in the proceeding. The agreement signed by all parties and lawyers shall be incorporated in the record of the proceeding.